Today was my first day in middle school. Never in a million years would I have thought that I was going to be going to school with a mask on. So the first thing we did was we hopped on the bus, and usually in my old school there was like 6 kids on the bus. Now there's like 12, and we all had to sit in our own seat, and we had the 2 rows, and they were like halfway filled, so it's pretty packed on the bus. Then we got into school. They had people in the hallways, and it was pouring rain. Everyone got soaked. All the supplies got soaked. But we still got there, and we stayed in our 4th period class for the entire day, unless we had to go to gym or lunch. The first thing we had was gym. Then we did that. We were 12 feet apart. They were just basically explaining what we were going to do for the year and the time being. And then we went back.
Did you go to the gymnasium, or did you stay in your class?
No, we went to the gym. That's why I said we went to the gym.
Everybody in masks?
Everyone in masks.
And you were 12 feet apart, not...
Yes, 12 feet, not 6.
Are you playing any sort of sports or games or anything this year?
No, we're not allowed to use any equipment. It's just Simon Says, basically.
Did they say how long that's going to last?
No.
Okay.
But at home, when we do our virtual stuff, they said we'll have like a log, and we do like fitness things every day, so I mean that should be okay. But then we got back to our 4th period class with the desks 6 feet apart. We had our own supplies. We all had masks on. But throughout the day, we would get mask breaks. And
what does that consist of? You have to stay at your desk and able to take your mask off?
And no one can get up and walk around. But if you have to get up and do something, you have to put your mask on, obviously.
How far apart are your desks set up?
6 feet.
And you have individual desks?
Yes. After that, we went to lunch, and they had these glass dividers on every single table. Only 6 people were allowed at one table. And if you were buying lunch, you were in a different, certain line. And they still had, lunch to buy. But for lunch, there was just the dividers. And you didn't need to sit 6 feet there because the dividers would block everything. But then, since it was raining really bad, we didn't go out for recess. But they said our recess would have been like a walk and talk. But when it's indoor, we just sit in the lunchroom with our phones. Then after that, we got back, and we were just doing a lot of back to school activities. And then that was basically all we did for the day. Then we got back on the bus. Buses were set up in if you were in a certain group of buses, you'd go out the side. If you were in another group, you'd go out the front. If you were in the other, you'd go in the back. I was in the side.
Is that how dismissal normally is, or is that special because
it's different. And all the buses are already there. You don't have to wait for them. They're always right on time. And we get home, and that's pretty much it for the day.
Did all of your teachers come to visit you in the class, or did you change classes?
No, when we went to gym and lunch, they were in the hallway, and they were directing us.
So your teachers, did you meet all of your teachers on the first day?
I don't think all of them. I only met a few.
And they came in to just introduce themselves and then left?
Yeah.
Will you be changing classes?
Yes, I will be.
What, will you be using lockers?
No lockers.
So what are you doing, carrying all of your stuff?
Yes, you're carrying all the stuff.
But you still will be, your teachers aren't going to come into your classrooms. You're going to go from class to class.
Yes.
How many people are in your class? About?
My 4th period class was 13 kids.
How many are there usually, last year?
I'm not sure. I didn't ask that.
No, for you, for a normal class.
For last year, it was about 24, 25.
Okay, so your class is smaller this year.
Much smaller. My family and consumer science is 6 people.
Oh.
We have a very small class. And then, but gym is 20 people. So that's...
Just 6th grade?
Yeah, just 6th grade. And that's...
Anything else that was really different? You were saying something about the bathrooms and the water fountains?
Oh, yeah. All the water fountains were shut off, but if you had a water bottle, you could fill up your water bottle. And there's only one person allowed at the bathroom at each time. So.
Everybody in the school had masks on?
Yes, everyone had.
And what about your bus driver?
My bus driver had a mask on, too.
Were the seats on the bus X'd off so you couldn't get in?
No.
So you could sit wherever?